Good morning, folks. I'm Tonya, and welcome back to Honey Bear Handcrafted. Today, we're going to be making our bunny soap. Don't worry, no bunnies were harmed in the making of this soap. I recently got this cute little bunny mold, and I decided to make a soap for Easter, or spring, or both. Let's be honest, any excuse to make soap is a good excuse. We're starting with getting our oils ready, and I like to start with the hard oils first so that they can be melted, and then I'll add the liquid oils. So coconut oil is first. Then palm oil, the no stir kind, so much easier to use. Now that I have everything weighed out, I'm gonna go melt these two oils and I'll be right back. Don't worry, I'll skip this part so you don't have to sit and watch oils melt. Now it's time for the olive oil. This helps cool down the melted oils and just brings everything up to around the same temperature. This is castor oil. It has a ton of great benefits for your skin. Yes, it's the same jug as the olive oil, but these are so much easier to pour out of. Now the rice bran oil. Rice bran I love. It is amazing on your skin, and it has some anti-aging properties, which is one of the main reasons I like to use it in my soap. Well, it's said to have anti-aging properties. Now a little stir to get everything mixed together and make sure everything's all dispersed together. And I'm measuring out the fragrance, and this is a very fruity, fresh, vibrant fragrance, and it is lovely. Next, I put in the sodium lactate to the last solution. Sodium lactate helps harden the bar or the loaf of soap so that you can unmold it sooner. Just makes the process a little faster. I try to clean up as I go to make things easier at the end of the process. You know, the less time I spend cleaning up, the more time I have to come up with my next soap. So every minute I'm thinking about the next soap. Now it's time for the additives, and today we are adding white kaolin clay, which adds slip, softness, and silkiness to the soap. It's also helps to detoxify. And then honey powder, because who doesn't love honey? And it gives the soap a lot of great benefits as well. Now, just mixing that in a little and adding the titanium dioxide. I want this soap to be pale in color, so I'm adding the titanium dioxide to make the batter white. So when I add the color, it won't be some funky color because the oils are kind of the gold and green color with the olive oil. So the titanium dioxide helps give me the color I'm actually wanting to achieve. Now I'm using a stick blender to make sure all of those additives are mixed in and no clumps are in there before I add the lye. If I blend all of the additives in the oil before I put the lye in, I can blend less after I put the lye in, which keeps my batter a lot more fluid and allows me to have easier time working in certain situations. Trying to keep your soap batter fluid is sometimes a challenge. It can be like keeping a toddler entertained for more than 5 minutes. Quite the task. But with a little patience and some planning, you can make it happen. Now it's time for the fragrance to give this soap an amazing scent. A little stirring just to make sure everything's blended, and now it's time to add some color. These micas are so beautiful. I'm tempted to use them as eyeshadow, but no, we need them for our soap, so no eyeshadow. A little for you, and a little for you. Don't worry, I won't charge extra for the sparkles. Now here's these little bunny molds. Let's get these bunnies poured up. Trying to make sure to get the soap and all these little dips and dots to make the bunny shape can be quite a challenge, especially if your soap gets too thick. But fortunately, this one was pretty well behaved. It did get a little bit thicker than I wanted at the end, but it all worked out. Oh, and I have to tell you, this is not the first time that I've tried this soap. The first time I chose a fragrance that did not behave well, and I had soap on a stick. And my little bunnies had holes and they just looked awful. So I had to start all over and come up with a different fragrance. And I was going to share it with you guys, but I didn't get it recorded. I think I was so flustered that I forgot to hit the record button, so I didn't record it. But I really wanted to share it with you guys because we make this process look easier than it really is with editing and camera work and such. But this is definitely the second iteration. I didn't have enough batter for another whole bunny, so I decided to make some samples with what I had left. And I'm using my little bunny butt mold, and I got this new little spiral mold. It's like a thin disc or like cookie type mold. I think it's actually marketed for chocolate, but you know, we use lots and lots of kinds of molds. But so I want to see how this thing turns out. I have some ideas of what to do with it, but I was kind of wanting to test it, so I took this opportunity to do so. So there you have it, guys. And I want to thank you for watching this video, and next will be the video of unmolding these little bunny soaps and making sure that their shapes are all great and ready to send out to you guys. So thanks for coming along on this soap making journey with me, but for now I'm off to think about my next soap. And y'all have a great day, and I would appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe and share. It really helps our channel out. So y'all have a great day. Bye, folks.